in Colorado, it's 1 in 7 that are food deprived. 1 in 5 of those are kids. That doesn't have to be. It really doesn't. I just don't think that we should have people hungry in America. There's just too much food here. My name's Jeff Fry. I'm a letter carrier for the United States Postal Service, and I currently deliver mail in downtown Denver.
Thank you.
I've been really blessed. I got a great job, and I'm able to feed my family, and I'm able to help some of my friends out when they need help. My name's Daniel E. Chavis, and I'm a letter carrier with the U.S. Postal Service.
One of the reasons I'm in the food drive is because I grew up in that situation. And my mom found it hard at times to feed 5 kids, but she never let us go hungry. So the food drive is a big thing for me.
Growing up as a kid, we got public assistance, so I understand what it's like not to have food all the time. I mean, I didn't go hungry, but I know what it's like not to have food. So when I do the food drive, it's like my way of giving back.
We are the eyes and ears of our community. We're out there. We know what's going on in our community.
You can tell who doesn't get enough every night.
And if you don't see it, you're turning your head, you're turning a blind eye.
A lot of those folks are actually employed folks. It's working families. And sometimes it's people that work more than one job. And they still have food security and hunger issues to feed themselves and their families.
And you want to do more, but you can't at that time. So when we do the food drive, I'm happy to do it.
This is one day a year that we do this. Just one day that we go out and we collect food for others. And we're basically paying forward.
There are needs in this nation, and the nation's most recognizable brand, the United States Postal Service, and its emissaries, the letter carriers, rural carriers, city carriers, are carrying out this message.
We get a tremendous amount of support from National. You get your food drive kit, you get your posters, you can order your lawn signs, t-shirts for the carriers, hats, pins. There's a great video database. So I encourage anybody who needs information, who wants to participate or grow their participation, go to the NALC website and check out what's there.
The food drive day is pretty intense. It's just a hustle and bustle, and then when you get back to the station, getting all the food separated, getting it ready for the truck to come pick it up.
This happens quickly. You go out on the route and you're collecting your food, you're coming back at 4:30. That food's unloaded, it's separated, it's on a truck and out to the food banks.
Usually on that day, I can't wait to get on the street because I want to give myself enough time to get everything, and I don't want to miss anyone.
We do rely on a lot of volunteers. We rely on carriers' families to come out, church groups. We have a lot of the Labor Federation out there helping us out.
Well, in a small community like ours, the letter carriers, they make it happen because they are the conduit by which the food is carried from one household to another. So literally, it kind of transforms the role a carrier plays. They're carriers of compassion, and so we're grateful for their support.
This is what your food drive does. It fills up these shelves just like this.
Well,
in summer when they're empty.
That's
So
what
that's
we're
great.
here to help do.
Yeah.
The food that we get from the letter carriers food drive has enabled us to do wonderful things. I mean, the 23,000 pounds of food that came in that one day helps us keep the shelves full. Basically, it was Christmas in summertime again for us because it was like a holiday season. It really was, and it was just amazing.
This food drive enabled each individual person to get an extra 4 pounds of food a month. And with a family, you know, that could be 20 to 50 pounds of extra food a month.
The magnitude of it doesn't hit you until you're back and you see
it all
of it together. And it always blows my mind. It never ceases to amaze me how much food there is. And this is great. I mean, think of all the people we're going to be able to help.
I want to get so much food, it breaks the axle on the truck, and they have to come and tow the truck away. That's what I want. I want that much food. And I had a lot, like I said, this year. It was a ton of it. It was awesome.
This food drive needs to happen. It's just one of those things that if you don't help your fellow brothers and sisters, help them up, it's not, they're never going to find a way up.
You guys are a part of our community, part of every community that you're in, and I mean, it's wonderful when the whole community works together to help each other out.
It's something that people really resonate with, and it's something that the Postal Service supports and encourages and wants to be the most successful year ever to stamp out hunger.
We need to be doing this. It's critical that we end hunger in America. That's why we call this the Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive. It's Letter Carriers Food Drive. We got to make it, and we got to keep it going.
And you'll feel good about yourself once you see all the food we have collected, and you know it's going for a good cause. Just pick the food up. It's a good thing, and it'll make your heart feel good.